Ta-da! Well, good evening. Hoping everything's going okay, and it probably is. Because, man, we've been running more behind tonight than we were last week. Or on Monday. So returning to the office is like, not because, there are more things I have to do when I get home, but like, I get home, I feed the animals, I say hello to the wife, not in that order, and then I go nap. And sadly, the napping just takes up so much time. It sucks to be someone who's been complaining about napping for like years, and I find myself falling into the trap. The nap trap. The deepest, gorgeous nap trap that I just don't need. I wish I could be awake at all times. I never need to sleep. You guys can sleep, that's okay. I'm not going to take that away from you. Yeah. Some people like sleep a lot more than me, and go ahead. I'd love the idea to never need it. And that's why I drink so much coffee. Please look at my cool mug. This mug is a gift from a friend. I haven't seen him in some time due to lockdowns, and that's fair. Oh. Guess what I just noticed? We're on the wrong scene. At least that was relatively smooth, right? It wasn't too bad? Good. I can live with that. Because now that I swapped over, you can probably hear like the game audio in the background too. Because it's harder to make pillars sound happen in the background like that, but the Final Fantasy ones is the Final Fantasy series with the Pixel Remaster is pretty easy to have playing in the background and just in that little box up there. If you've got a big screen, you can probably see that press any key flashing, and that proves that I don't just have another still image. Maker, Jofressa Primbles. I appreciate all of those. They're all pretty good. But the one that stuck with me the most, the spoonerism or swap consonant at the beginning of words, is Jumpy Grimbles. Jumpy Grimbles is a humorous way for me to say that Jimbles is being grumpy. Poor Jumpy Grimbles. And I liked the name so much, I reused it in Guild Wars. I created a Char Rogue, just because I like the idea of a really stealthy cat person. Cat Minotaur, which is essentially what Char won in the briefest design docs for Guild Wars. And like... You've made it, Luxie. I don't know, Maker. I think it makes sense, to be honest. You could be. Jumping Gribbles could have been all you. May have been something I fucked up typing and saying in voice chat at some point as well and just held on to it. I like it so much. Being a Jumpy Grimbles today. But not today. Today's actually been pretty good. I had a hilarious time at work. Because I stole a car park. That's right. I stole something from a landlord. A landlord who controls nothing but a small section to park a car. I drove directly into the office because I wasn't feeling 100% and I didn't want to make the 20-minute walk from where I usually park for free, and I won't tell you because that's also not strictly what I should be doing. And about 2 minutes after about 35 seconds after I sent a message to someone saying, yeah, can I borrow your car park when you're not in the office? I've parked in someone else's slot, but it's probably fine. There was an all-staff email that said, hey, could you, not park in places you're not supposed to? Whoops! It was very explicitly targeted towards me, but it wasn't all staff. It's one of those polite things that happen, we're going to politely remind everyone, because one person is doing the wrong thing. Yeah, look, I'm sorry, Mr. HR Director had to take a car park slot 2 steps away. Sucks to be you. But I'm not filled with sympathy for you. When it was me borrowing someone's car park that they paid for and weren't using at the time, didn't give a fuck. Sounds great. When it became fill in a form so that you have permission to park there even though nobody else is there, I lost all interest in following the rules. I felt myself immediately go, fuck this, I don't care. It's not worth it. I'd rather be late than go through the rigmarole and this bureaucracy to say, yes, you can park here when no one else is using it. It's kind of gross. Alright, let's go complain about something else. Just take a brief side to it. Look at the bestiary. That's worrying, right? We've encountered 86 of 128. There's a lot of enemies left to fight, but did we miss one entirely? Oh boy. So I'm not sure how many times I've mentioned it, but Tim Rogers' Cyberpunk 2077 review is out. And there is a purpose to this, I'm not just rambling for no reason. One, it's fucking great, hell yeah, really glad it's there. Good job everybody. But also, just as an aside in the last segment of his incredibly interestingly structured review, he lists his favourite Final Fantasies in order. He goes through and lists his favourites. As an aside, because he's in the process of saying, and honestly, I rate Final Fantasy 15 higher than I usually would, and it scrolls across the bottom of all the Roman numerals, which, of course, stacked up against one another make it a little hard to read. Which ones are Tim's favourite? Now, I don't feel like the appeal to authority in saying, this person who really likes Final Fantasy has the correct opinion, therefore we must all fall in line and say the same thing. It's not what I'm about, son. But it is telling that this person who is a massive fan of the series and has done several very long projects on the Final Fantasy series, like retranslating Final Fantasy VII, playing it through a couple of times, Japanese, English, comparing the differences between them. 5 vampire girls, now that's a fun evening. Maria, still, your beating heart, you still need to sword lesbian these vampire girls down. Sad betrayal. It's telling that Tim places Final Fantasy II at the very end of his list, of his preference list. That's not... I agree. To say it as simply as possible, I agree. So far, on stream, we've played 1 and 2, and his list ends with 1, then 2. Like, he does not recommend the early games. I think 3 is slightly higher up, and even then, 3 I think changes the most in the 3D remakes. So I'd love to talk about it, you know? I've been saving this. No, fuck. How many did he list? The whole main numbered series. Did you just see me cast teleport? Because I just saw me cast teleport. Oh, I'm quite grumpy at myself for that. That is aggressively annoying that I hit the wrong button there. Okay. It's giving you a bunch, yeah. Again, he did not create a video on his favourite Final Fantasy. I feel like that is coming in Season 2 of Action Button Reviews. Almost explicitly, he's going to review Final Fantasy IV, that is his favourite. I Did he include tactics? I don't know. I don't think so. It was numbered series, and he said explicitly, I'm going to go through it and review. Like, this is where I list them all. For a side reference, it's enough. Right? That's how I feel, at least. And I'm near certain he has played and enjoyed tactics. Absolutely certain I'd stake a lot of money on it. No empty rooms, okay? We're going straight up to the top. Tactics is several people's absolute favourite of the whole series. And it's probably why the Evilist Alliance in 14 is, like, so high up there. That's our money? What are we staking money on? I'd stake money on Tim Rogers, like, of actionbutton.com. And Action Button YouTube channel, having played Final Fantasy Tactics. It's a safe bet, believe me. Very safe bet. Give this alliance is also 12, Tactics Advance, and Tactics Advance 2. Yeah, you know. I think Vagrant Story is, like, again, we're talking conjecture here, so maybe it could be a little bad, but I think Vagrant Story is so separate in time that it may as well be a separate series, is that right? I did see the extent of his Doom review and I loved it. Wrong door. Do you think this one or the other one? Nope. Gap between 12 and Tactics is thousands of years. And is 12 set before or after? I've mentioned this before, but I'm sure I will again. The Let's Player who was running through 12 that I was really enjoying did not finish. He is currently distracted with, before, right. He's currently distracted with the Guild Wars 2 expansion news that I unfortunately do not care about. I'd love to forget teleport. I really would. I'm not gonna. Up we go. Yeah. At least, I don't think there are random counters there. Tactics and Tactics Advance and Tactics Advance 2 aren't the real Evilist, but a fictionalized version residing in a book. Doesn't it open on a playground as well? I think so, right? It's pretty sweet. That's right. This just leads to a chest. Yeah, cool. I feel like if I have a goal to play through Final Fantasy, the early Final Fantasy games to get more of a context on the series, to bring me up to speed with TM real fans, it would make sense to play Tactics and Tactics Advance, and weirdly enough, I think that's the only side one that comes up a lot. Crystal Chronicles for the DS doesn't appear to be that like everyone's favorite side game, so maybe I can avoid that. I think we can get... no. We can currently play all of these on my phone already. We just decided against it. Should probably give Ricard something, right? Apparently Lances deal decent-ish damage to flans. At least more than others. Good job, Furion. I can biotech this from my phone. Yeah, I know. I play a lot of Final Fantasy III on my tablet. I have no idea how I would stream from my tablet. That's an interesting challenge, to be honest. Interesting technical challenge that I would not end up hating within a few minutes. Get a phone emulator? I've given up on trying to emulate apps, Android apps on my computer like 2 or 3 times already, so I think it may be ripe for another attempt to get frustrated at BlueStacks. Now we walk on the pain floors because you don't get random encounters on the pain floors. It does look like it saves up the random encounters for when you step off, though. I don't think it's like world-shatteringly brilliant design to have the pain floors not give random encounters, but it certainly is an interesting choice to have that, like when Final Fantasy 1 and 2 originally came out, right? Like that's, given nearly all of it is like resource management of your health and MP, especially MP as opposed to like the spell slot system we had in 1. Those sort of micro decisions of, do I take a step and risk a random encounter, or do I take guaranteed small amounts of damage each step? That's cool. That's smart. And in like the very early 90s, pretty decent design, I'd say. I'm afraid we got right past the lightning dudes. I know it's that one at the bottom. We went through the other doors. They were pointless. And that's okay. On Monday night after stream, I did some cleanup stuff, like putting out VOD onto YouTube and sending it to Premiere the day before, like on Sunday morning, just in case. And then I logged into Final Fantasy XIV and I put on a movie and I deliberately did nothing. I ground fates with a random, like they were just in Calusia. And they were grinding fates because they wanted to finish the shared fate system before Endwalker comes out. And the two of us just joined together, and I didn't type very much because our wrists were bad that night. And so all we did was just grind fate after fate after fate while I was tanking on Paladin. And I watched a film, and it was so relaxing to do literally nothing for a bit. Can confirm, very relaxing. I don't know if I'll go so far to say I'm doing the same thing again after this stream. Maybe instead I will clean the kitchen. Because pro tip, your kitchen will always need to be cleaned. That's something that's made exceptionally clear as you grow older. This will deal with them. God bless the speed boost from auto battle. We also, in Final Fantasy news... Oh god, how did that happen to me? Oh well, I guess I'm the Final Fantasy news guy now. We got confirmation that you can expect Final Fantasy V to be released In November, probably mid-November, likely before Endwalker, Final Fantasy XIV, and that one will be out as part of the Pixel Remaster, which I did believe was going to be all of them at once, but they did make it clear, you know, releases would be staggered for the later three. Given the first three can reuse a lot of textures and sprites and whatnot, and the back three definitely cannot. Maybe on the monsters, but main characters, NPCs, locations? No, 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 no. No, you're in for a treat when we get to that point. Okay, let's go. Top left, I think, but I'm not certain. November 11th. That's pretty good. Not too far away at all, really. Right one. This is essentially where we got up to last time, before I cast Teleport and sent us back down to hell. So, let's check the rest of these rooms and let's get through it, shall we? Oh no. Oh boy. Come on. Oh. Jeez. Well, Q is level 13. That's pretty good. We'll get there. We're getting close. I hope there's some rising tension as we move through and come close to, like, because the lightning Gigas actually was pretty dangerous. He resisted a lot of physical damage, so it was spells, spells, spells. Poor Ricard, who can't cast anything useful, is just throwing tomes after tomes after tomes at the enemy. You'll notice I didn't seek to resolve that issue by giving him any magic either. He's a Dragoon, they're not casting classes. Get good with stabbing, buddy. Learn how to jump. Okay, we found the way up. And that means we're ignoring it. Ugh. A Marlboro Terror! And it's gone! Given it was a pixel recolor of the earlier model, it certainly could just be like a stronger version that would take any available opportunity to wreck our shit. I don't blame it. Of course. But Devil's Bloom. Ambushed. Oh. At least they attack the same person. You know? I feel like we can deal with this. Alright, very responsible. Okay. Whew. Good job, guy. Got us! Wait a minute! He was a dude! He was a boss! Cross my elbows in disgust. I'm pretty sure that we fought pretty hard to kill him. He was one of the commanders, and now he's just... There are two of them, right? If there was only one, I'd be more interested. There was a bunch of dudes! I don't object to, like, some monsters being used as bosses. Like, that's good, that's tradition. But he was specifically a particular dude. Also, bosses becoming randos is a classic. Yeah, absolutely. Only got so much space on a cartridge, you gotta do it. But how often is it a specific dude with dialogue? Well, not anymore. The flare tone. We're gonna be at the bottom. He's a summoned demon. Right. Who's a boss? No. Demons are the same class. That makes sense. Flare does okay. Alright. I think Furion's out of spell slots. Like, he cannot learn any new spells. Yeah, he's full. Okay. We would never cast Mini. We're gonna give him Flare. Second strongest black magic. And Ultima being the absolute strongest, right? Maria just deals too much damage with the swords to toss it aside. Furion has decent casting. I'm gonna pop it on him. Alright. Okay, we did it. I'm particularly glad I've been stubborn enough to open every chest. We'll make him forget Fog when we pick up the next spell. Which will be Ultima. That's why I bought 99 ethers. Like, we're gonna do that. Every time we go to town. Fuck. This is a little worrying, because these are the dangerous ones, remember? Alright, whoa, look at that. That could be worse. Alright, learn how to cast Flare. Neat! It's level 1. 52 damage is not actually alright, to be honest. And for someone who's dual-wielding sticks, it could certainly be worse. Yeah, it could certainly be worse, I say. He poses no threat to the rest of us. I want Lila back. She was chunking out some significant damage by the end of right before we lost her. Just contained an hourglass. Well, same effect to stop. Oh, that's good. Lila, not only being an excellent name for a cat, a good pirate who could wreck face with some knives. It's also left-handed, which was interesting. I didn't notice that at first. Oh, Ricard's fucked. Look at that poor bastard. And Maria being paralyzed. Oh, that's it, huh? Alright. I should have expected that, given... We're gonna run. Yeah. That did not turn out very well at all, right? Dangerous, dangerous. I've had this battle music stuck in my head post-stream every time. So for like 8 weeks running now, I think? 7 or 8. You can check the stream information to tell you exactly how many times I've had this battle music over and over and over and over. It is lucky, it's a good one. But when in a meme video I was watching earlier today, they were playing the Final Fantasy VI metal music, I thought, God, a slight difference in music, that would be really good. And even then, the chip tunes, the lesser quality of the earlier versions that aren't in the Pixel Remaster series, they don't sound nearly as good to my ears. The redone versions are gorgeous. Almost, does that make sense? Wow! That's some cool pixel art. I love it. Look at that white dragon. That's amazing. I like how you can see the edges of the pixels with the flare, because I think the animation for the flare cast like changes the colors. Because since Maker clued me in on how the recolors work, like the pixels' colors are kept on a separate line. That's fascinating. The black robe and a bow. Cool. I think the black robe is not as good. Physical status amulet such as stone. Elemental attacks and status. Yeah, I think white's better. No, I'm still pretty confident. Let's get going. Don't have any other casters. They need. Slightly grinding up flare. I'm hoping it'll be really powerful someday. We'll be proud of all the effort we put into this. Of course. In the end, I was just thinking, it doesn't matter what order they put the door in, because I am, like a fool, going to step into each one, hopelessly striving forward. Yeah, I could unlearn teleport, you know? But it just seems like a bad idea. It's actually saved us a couple times where I realized I'm in too deep into a dungeon. I don't think I can get all of our way out. I should teleport out, use a cottage, save, and go back in, you know? Keep all that experience that we otherwise would have lost. And that just seems way too sensible for me to... Way too sensible for me to keep doing. Way too sensible for me to, throw away. Shit, for fuck's sake. So I need to keep it. I probably shouldn't have put it on Firion, you know? I didn't know that it, lowers your health down real low, so if you take a couple of steps accidentally after you teleport out on the world map, you'll get owned again. But still, better than nothing. If I go for self-imposed challenges, not having teleport would be one of them. Cool. Up we go. You think this is the top, everyone? 10th floor? Big and dramatic zone? Yeah? Minwoo! Bye, buddy. Ah, damn it. Wait. No, alright. Hey, buddy. Been waiting for you, Firion. Though I've managed to reach the seal, the magic binding it appears to be extremely strong. I will concentrate every bit of power I have on the door. If it is enough, the seal should shatter. The seal should shatter. Nod. Everyone stand back. Yes, yes. Oh, yeah. Good job, buddy. You did it! Oh, no. Oh. Minwoo! Go through the door. You must take Ultima. Do not grieve. This was my destiny. Minwoo! Oh, we should have played that music longer. That was great. The crystal responds. I bestow upon thee the power of burning flame. Your strength increased. Neat! These, of course, will be going directly into Maria. The crystal responds. I bestow upon thee the quiet solitude of earth. Your spirit increased. Well, neat. It's one thing I need to know about Ultima. Pretty excited. Gonna get the best spell. Ultima being the ultimate magic. It's used all the time in the rest of the series, and a lot of the time it is. I bestow upon thee the sparkling clarity of water. Sparkling water. Fancy in here. Your intellect increased. The crystal responds. I bestow upon thee the swiftness of brisk winds. Its damage calculation makes it not very good without lots of grinding. Oh no. That's... damn. Okay. You can do it. The crystal responds. I bestow upon thee the ultimate magic. You obtained the ultimatome. Alright. Alright. First off, is white magic not spirit? Not black. Okay. Well, I mean, Firion casts a lot of cure. Alright, we're gonna forget fog. I've never cast it, it's not that important. Ultimatum teaches the ultimate spell, the ultimate magic that was sealed away by the ancients. Causes lots of damage when used in battle. The tiles kind of look like QR codes. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, Ultima is white. They got Holy in Ultima. I wonder what the most powerful black magic is then, Neko? I'm curious now. Why make map when you can make QR code? Well, QR codes were invented in like the early 80s, I think, by Hyundai or Toyota. It's way more... because they had so many different, like, random parts. It was easier in their warehouses. In this game, Flare is the most powerful black. Okay, well. Alright. Ultima. Neat animation. Ultima already is dealing decent damage when we're attacking everyone on the screen, so that's not terrible. Maybe we'll get another cast. Alright. Well, I'm not... Ultima adds the levels of your weapons and all of your magic to get... Wow! That actually sounds really good. Oh. These are different enemies. On the high seas now. I've turned up the difficulty a little bit. Now I have to fight Boltfish out here. It divides it by 24. So if you're already really good at a lot of things, you need everything at 60. Yeah. Well, that's... neat. Look at that. And we avoid all random encounters. Werepanthers, sorcerers, sergeants out here. This is a good thing, alright? We're clearly fighting different enemies on the world map. Ultima leveled up. Lovely. So, it looks like they've updated the world map to have different enemies available. Which is a very good tactic, because remember how I was saying the whole world opens up relatively early, and then you run into beefgates. You'll run into enemies that tell you politely that you're not supposed to be somewhere by killing you. If that's the case, and it's relatively easy or simple to grind up, the whole world will feel like, even more annoying and irritating. Like, we're going somewhere, we're not learning anything new, we're not trying very hard. Very quickly. Oh. That little town was destroyed. Oh well. So at some point, some determined point, it's worth saying, okay, we're gonna level up everything on the map. Let's make it more dangerous. Let's give you new things to fight. Or even if they're not new, just toughen up the world. It's not very realistic, and weirdly enough, I lean away from it more in your tabletop games, because it really, like, it's a problem you'll actually find when you're playing something like Skyrim, you know? Once you've leveled up enough times in an Elder Scrolls game, your random encounters are going to have, like, ridiculous amounts of damage, and your bandits will be wearing Daedric armor. And there's very little reason for your bandits to be continuing to rob people on the street when they could sell the gloves of their Daedric armor and be set for life. You can buy as many cheeses as they want. That and many other things make my verisimilitude with the Elder Scrolls series, but that's a pretty big point, I'd say, and something worth considering. Dungeons & Dragons does the same thing as well. They use different tables as you level up for your random encounters. But unless you diversify them to explain why you're being randomly encountered by dragons, liches, death knights, much more exceptionally dangerous creatures, it just seems weird and feels, Ultima level 3, it feels a lot more video gamey and less realistic, and like the world is in fact fabricated. Ultima ignores equipment magic penalty? Well shit, I should have put it on Maria. Then again, she uses swords and not much else, and Furian's got high on a number of things. Okay, Ultima's level 3, let's stop derping about. I can continue talking about role-playing game strategy for a long time. Let's not waste everyone's time too much, right? If you're going to do overland travel and random encounters at very high levels of D&D, which seems unlikely because they can, and have the goal to access teleport magic, or just expect to be able to shoo away any enemies, I suggest occasionally you roll on the very low level in random encounters, and then you not only have the opportunity for your players to go, well, we're going to beat the crap out of this random group of undead. Everybody's dead. What? A cyclone appeared out of nowhere and it started sucking people in. It was horrible. The way it moved, it almost seemed to have some sort of consciousness. Uh-oh. Yeah, I sold Mini. I'm gonna need, like, 3 of them. Thanks. That's a joke. I don't need that. I'm being silly. And your character's taking some time to, like, literally beat up some enemies that they previously might have struggled with, will give them a sense of progress and growth. And sometimes that's lacking a little bit. If you're always challenging your players, they may not get the satisfaction of feeling victorious without too much effort, you know. You may also allow them to examine their strategies and try something new. And that's worth it too, I'd say. Oof. Fully heal everyone twice. That could be good. Hey, Chaos nearly killed us, so honestly, I don't think it's being overprepared to buy all this stuff. Well, we better go into the castle and say, hey, we got the ultimate magic, we learned it, it's a bit of a crap shot. Oh, there's a cyclone just there. Cool. Altair, Poft are all destroyed by the Empire's cyclone. If the cyclone attacks Finn again, we won't stand a chance. Are we completely powerless at the hands of the Emperor's magic? If the Emperor can create a cyclone like that, there's no limit to his power. Going inside the cyclone would be suicide. You'll be torn to shreds. I don't think the Emperor could be inside the cyclone, could you? Someone's controlling it, apparently. This is the second floor of Castle Finn. We will not rest until peace has been restored to the world. I mean, me neither, really. The audience chamber is right this way. Prince Gordon awaits. How did you forget about Princess Hilda so quickly? You're being a bit of a jerk, guys. Hey, Lila! You're alive! With the storm kicked up and the ship went down and got separated from you. I thought you were dead for sure. It's good to be wrong now and then. Yeah, have you met this cool dragoon we found? Empress foul magic can control even the winds. Poft, Palum, Altair, Gatria, each was destroyed in turn. Now the cyclone is headed for Finn. Cyclone! Learn. Well, have you seen my rod? Nothing. Alright, what about my canoe? You can go buy in the two. Anyway, ultimatome. Cyclone. The Emperor himself is controlling the cyclone, I've no doubt. Ekmet Tilos? Nope, alright. Alright, Prince, the ultimate magic is in our hands, but what good does it do us? The cyclone would kill us before we even have a chance to use it. Really? Unless we sprout wings and learn to fly, I don't see how we can get into that cyclone. Well, I've got an idea. A little sneaky idea. I have a little thing that could lead to some glory. Oh wow. Warebuster, great. Probably get the other one by doing the same thing. Let's do that. Glad we're doing it now when we're not getting random encounters here in the castle. These invisible wall things, I don't like them. I should, there's nothing wrong with them, it just... Alright, maybe I've got a grudge because that's why we missed the first random chest that's going to stop me from getting that glorious 100% completion. That, I think, the Master of Two achievement in actually requires you to max every weapon and every magic on every character. I mean, I hope not, but there are a couple of hidden achievements and I bet one of them is that, and that sounds awful. Shut the fuck up and get the fuck out. I'm gonna fuck the queen now. Yeah, that sounds amazing. But I wonder if Maria the Sword Lesbian will help too. Not a ripple of imperfection mars the surface of this mirror. What about if we show the pendant and our drill sperm magic has had an effect and our wyvern is ready? The mirror absorbs the light emitted by the pendant. It's a good meme, Mako. I liked it. Are we ready? The image of a young wyvern shimmers in the mirror. The last wyvern egg is finally hatched and the wyvern is speeding towards Finn. Everyone take cover. The fucker's gonna eat us alive. Oh, that's one big boy. Yeah, a boy. Look out for that cyclone! Oh, he's fine. Fuck yeah. Hey, buddy. Oh, yes! Fuck yeah. Scrack! Well, hey, Ender. Good to see you tonight. We have a wyvern. Oh. Did you load directly into the cyclone? I thought we were going to hang out a bit. I can speak wyvern. I had questions to ask about the wyvern pool. You know the one. That's the spirit. I'm gonna learn more about that wyvern, Paul. Hey, Paul! Even if we had an army of you, it wouldn't help us this time. How can we fight a cyclone? Cyclone? You're planning on going into that thing? Title of your sex tape. You realize that's insane, right? I'll tell you what, I've been keeping a few things stashed away, and I want you to have them. Try feeling around the wall near my bed. Paul, how could you? That's disgusting. Also, thank you. Ultimate damage capped at 500? Ruby Curious, Black Garb, Gold Curious, Thief's Gloves, Gold Hairpin, Elixir. Nice. Blood Sword, Silver Curious. Eat Cyclone, tasty. Nom nom nom. So, I think the only thing that was new was the Blood Sword, right? Power Staff. Blood Sword. A sword that steals HP from its enemies, and it's got way less damage. Blood Sword drains HP, but how much? In a decent amount or a terrible amount? We're gonna find out. Of course we're gonna find out, but I am the nervous. Twist headband. Just mental. He's still getting confused. Black Garb. Ice Armor. Ruby Curious. Breastplate started with rubies. 1-to-1 damage? Alright, that's pretty cool. Let's put the Ruby Curious on her. Just, like, I'm not super sure why, but it goes with the Blood Sword, right? I think it's quite funny. We ended up with our cool Dragoon here, Ricard, and he's like, yeah, I'm glad I now have a Dragoon. Now he flies away. Look. Key items, wyvern. Key items, wyvern. Oh, it's just in my pocket. We saw him fly directly into a cyclone. No, he's fine. Don't worry about it. He's in your pocket. I want to go ask him the princess and princess first, about the wyvern now. It's in my pocket. Mako. That's funny. Seems you found yourself a wyvern. A bit young, perhaps. Nothing? You've got nothing to say. Okay. Say that the winds of the most violent cyclones are weaker at the center. I can't even ask you. Alright, well, let's get out of here. Fun. Humorous story relating to the bug. Square tested and saw the bug. He asked for it to be fixed, but the person programmer said, legendary, they didn't really know what's going on. Yes, you see, that fits my worldview because conservatism generally is worse. Alright, use the Blood Sword. Okay. It's like, when we're one-shotting things, Blood Sword, not amazing. But you saw how good constant healing was. Resourceless healing as well. That made us very powerful in Final Fantasy 1. Very, very powerful. Well, here we go. Okay. That was good. The wyvern just jumps out of your pocket, flies all the way to the east, swoops past and picks you up. That cyclone gets bigger and bigger. That's a very cool effect. That's very good. I like that. We can leave at any time. We get... I'm gonna stop casting ultimate every turn. Blood Sword is a boss killer. Tell me more, Maker. It drains 1/16 of the boss's current HP. When swung? Let's cast Flare. I am surprised that wasn't empty. Hello. We're gonna go in the other direction. Vampire lady! Oh, fuck. Wow! I'm not convinced this is gonna go super well, actually. The blood sword heals the vampire lady. And Ricard dies. Wow. I did not expect to be destroyed that quickly. Drain heals undead. Yeah, I know. Glad it was the first strike, but even the vampire girls were hitting so much harder. So that's interesting, worrying. That means if we're gonna keep the blood sword on her, she's gonna have to. I'm gonna have to stop using auto battle. So let's see how many. How many bosses we have? Like how many vampires have run around? But I think maybe we'll equip the blood sword and use it on bosses. You know? To me that seems more reasonable. Yeah, let's do that now. Oh my god. I went the wrong way. Like, if I wanted to pick up items and... Well, we're going back! That's just how it goes. Flame sword, ice brand. Let's do it. Look! You know how I feel about cockatrices. Lovely, just not in Final Fantasy II. How they've ruined us. Right, back we go. So the Mysidian Tower was massive. It was a 10-floor dungeon with 3 different elemental themes as you climb the tower. I am hoping the Cyclone is not as long, right? Not just because... Fuck. Okay. How bad do you think this is going to be? This many enemies that can charm just starting the battle, it is worrying. Especially when that happens. Hey, Curry. Well, luckily, it's a lot of vampire girls and 1 vampire lady, so I'm picturing the children's animation of Madeline, right? We have Mrs. Clavel. Oh, that's good. Sadly, no one uses knives right now. And most of all, they love each other, right? And with the girls, the vampire girls walking behind the vampire matron. That's Royal Guard. That's a pretty cool sprite. I like it. Emma, you're right. Yes. We love our bread, we love our butter, but most of all, we love each other. Sweet. $3195 Imperium. 309 1 point of damage. Pain floors, love him. Give me more. Well, Captain, you're not yelling Rebel Cur at me right now, are you, buddy? Poison Axe, amazing. Hey, guy, got you a new thing. Poison Axe, baby. 12 vampire girls in 2 straight lines. Yeah. God, now that's an idea, right? A bit for from Corey. Thank you. I do feel suitably cheered on by your efforts. Gotta admit, Twitch does pretty well in convincing you to spend money on their platform. Alright, well... Take that, Mrs. Clavel! That poison axe deals a lot of damage. I'm pretty pleased. On Nikita's stream on Sunday night, because Deadman was having some technical issues, so we could not finish Call of Cthulhu. A single bit for first place. Well, here's the thing. And Nikita was playing Phasmophobia, which I am finding to be a kind of boring game to watch streamed. So it is a good thing that she was entertaining. That's good. I like that. But then, like, Twitch was like, hey, our hype train is coming, so everyone, get ready, start your subs, start cheering your bits, send some gift subs, we're gonna have a good time. See how far we can get this hype train to go. And the fucking thing worked. Because of course it did. Twitch itself was like, hey, would you like to spend money on someone you like? And I immediately said, yes, I do. I would love to spend money. Small amount of money, not a lot of money. Another poison axe. Congrats, guy. 2 poison axes, lots of damage. You will crush the enemies and hear the lamentations of their gentlefolk. Oh. Lamia. Remember how one of them pretended to be the princess for a bit? Oh, good times. Good times. All that time ago. A wood golem! That's amazing! Get him. Bonk. Some defense you got on there, wood golem. You probably want me to cast fire on you, right? Yeah, that's what you get. You got his unicorn horn, though. Not teleport. Jeez, no thanks. Yes, I know, Meko. We could give our friends and people money without going through Amazon. Perhaps that would be better for everyone involved. Get a couple of chests, come back down here. Alright, let's go. And there's Godos back again. We should definitely be attacking the Devil's Bloom, so it doesn't turn on us. Okay. Jimbles give you money. Yeah, well, here's the thing. I don't follow commands that quickly. Diamond Helm. Well, lowers your attack. Extra defense? I think we're okay. And Corey, like, you're right, though. It's not really a waste, is it? And iMoba is pretty good, too. Excellent. Give money to people. That sounds good to me. There. We'll have to see. Christmas present. How about money in the form of ham? But it doesn't increase agility. I like that extra evasion. Refuse to go to affiliate. I don't know if they give you an offer, right? No, you gotta start the process. Yeah, They need tax information so they can run ads on your channel, so that you can, like, I'm not doing it. Like, that's pretty good. Good on him. Good on him for doing the barest minimum, which is all you can expect companies to do. You can also consider streaming through Discord or other alternatives as they may arise. Like, two Viking bases. I'm looking forward to other platforms somehow coming up and knocking Twitch off its perch, or at least being a more pleasurable or enjoyable way and place to stream. And don't worry, I'll tell everyone in chat with a lot of warning and, like, no, not gonna rip anyone at the rug out from anyone. Oh, side note, very funny thing. No, Corey, I can't. You have some control, but the you can make, I bet, with slightly more with slightly more power, I may be able to say, I'm going on break, run ads now, and then it will not play the next scheduled one. But the maximum amount of time you can have between ads is 1 hour. So you've got to, by default, have an ad roughly every hour, or more frequently, man, if you want to have more ads. I keep saying, and never getting around to, but keep saying I'm going to buy a Raspberry Pi, a Raspberry Pi, and set up a Pi hole so that I cannot get ads on my network. Best I can do is warn people. Yeah. I guess try not to do things close to the hour, but it also depends on when I start, you know? It's an effective mechanism to get people to spend money too. And not on the ads. We're paying to remove the ads. Jeez. Legitimacy through capitalism too. It's like, you are an affiliate. We like your content enough that we're going to inconvenience people when they watch it. Another Captain Lamia. This is not wood golems, right? The wood golem looks like stone. Well, we'll get another one as they come back up, but we'll see. YouTube streams. That's another thing. The stream software I have is like, you want to stream to multiple platforms? Just give us some money. And then you can stream to YouTube at the same time if you'd like. Double the amount of work for all the mods. There we go. I think guys at the same sort of, like, level 9, very hard to get a green dragon. It's very hard to get that green dragon. Blink on us, right? Very hard to increase his axe skill, like where Maria was very hard to increase her sword skill. We're in the same sort of boat. Ice does not deal much against the green dragon. In fact, physical damage is just not doing amazing. Hey, Balia, what we need is protect. Yeah. Again, Maria's coming through with the sword and is just going amazing. Probably should have told... would have done better to tell Ricard to cast haste. Oops. Yeah, let's do that. Get him! Oof. Yeah, we'll do that again then. I was kind of hoping we'd find another wood golem soon so we could argue about whether it is a shape that wood could be. Otherwise, all I'll maintain is maybe it's a shape wood could be if you make it out of a lot of tiny blocks. That's possible. Whew, got him. Blink, axe, guys, axe went to level 10. That's fantastic. What swords is Maria using? Oh, I'll pull her up. And 15,000 gil. And a wind flute. Amazing. Flame and ice. Against the... Fuck! Maker, you're right! Casting her out of combat doesn't increase her other stats. Yeah, alright. Of course. Diamond, warp tomb, wind flute. A flute that summons a cyclone. And it's not a key item, it's just there? Guess you use it in combat when you want to really kill something. I'm sorry, we accidentally went the right way. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Oh. Jeez, good job, guy. I'm suffering not physical pain, but close to it. Hey, another wood golem. All right. It looks more like stone. You're absolutely right. But oh, that's a rock golem. You could make that out of wood, but it doesn't make sense, right? You'd write an exam and make me do it on stream. Why? You want to watch me fail? I'm not suffering physical pain, but honestly, it's pretty close at the thought that we were close to the end of this dungeon, and we are turning around and walking away. I just don't want... Okay. Groot. He does look kind of Grooty, doesn't he? I'm Groot. How'd that be different from now? Yeah. Two of them? No. Oop. Running into the flan problem again. I.e., there are monsters that are so boring with my current strategy I don't want to fight them. I'm Groot. I'm Groot. And this is why we bought all the ether. Nice, nice. Loxy. We're getting the chests. Oh. Come on. Let us out of here. Finally, jeez. Okay. That whistle. Defender. Alright, what's that? Sword made for defense? I bet it's still more powerful. Look at that. It's still more powerful than the Ice Brand. That's amazing. Nice, 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 nice. But you'd, like, sadly, you'd have to start it. Level 1. It's just not worth it. Alright, let's go. Let's keep going. Wizards, yeah, we can beat up a wizard. Jeez! Alright, Maria. Very good. I like that. I like that they're dropping tomes that we will have Ricard throw if we run into an enemy who's not... resists a lot of physical damage or something silly like that. "14 minutes till break." I'd say by then we'll definitely be back up right in that throne room to go punch an emperor in the face. Right? This has got to be the end of the game, right? We've got the ultimate magic. We've flown inside a cyclone. Good job, Ricard. We've flown inside a cyclone. Come on. Time for a payoff. General. Now, you mean to tell me these generals are just hanging out in the chest, huh? God. What a shit job. You want to ask them a question, okay? Ricard, you can cast haste. Alright. The second my brain thinks, okay, they're not too difficult, we can probably sort them down from here. Guy gets hit for 1,000 damage. With Protect on. Alright, cool. That's cool, alright. Diamond armor. Which is not particularly, yeah, it's a lot of extra defense. This ruby armor doesn't appear to be doing much. Let's give it diamond armor. It's more powerful. Let's go. Get him. We have so much health too compared to others. Further up. Jeez. I bet the Malboro is going to confuse one or more of us. Nope, just poison and paralyze. That's fine. It's fine, it's only Ricard. Okay, so here we are at the 6th floor. We have 4 doors. How many of them are going to be empty? Vote 1 for 1, 2 for 2, 3 for 3, and 4 for 4. Empty doors. 3 empty from Corey, that makes sense. A kind of a good call, a nearly completely pointless but not entirely, so you don't feel too bad. We're up to 2 empty rooms. That means everyone who picked 1 and 2, you could still be, well, everyone who picked 2, 3, or 4 is still in the running, but I'm afraid there is more than 1 empty room. Put in your votes now! I will not stop this voice. Come on, bro. I was in the middle of something. I was in the middle of a very stupid thing. Nice, nice, nice. And into door number 3. 3 empty rooms so far. Everyone who voted 1 or 2 is now out of the running. So will we have Corey as a winner? I recommend it. 4 empty rooms! I am growing spiteful towards Final Fantasy II. A sad result. No winners. No winners except Well, none, really. I step on the pain floors just so I can feel something. Alright, that's the spirit. Is there a cap? Cap on what? Yeah, I agree, Loxy, but we didn't see a chest. There were no chests to be seen, and that, honestly, does make for a bit of a sad session. It's okay. We would have been excited no matter the type of chest we saw, but there were no chests to be seen. So... Infinite empty rooms. I mean, I should have asked you all to guess more than, like... Potentially, you could have guessed 7. But I was only counting the empty rooms that come from that floor, right? I'm afraid, Luxie, the sad result was... all 4 rooms had nothing in there, and while Corey was exalting the idea of coming on a chest, we didn't get even that. Sadly, I can't say the empty rooms are infinite because the game itself is finite and I don't think it randomly generates rooms or spaces. So... I've seen randomly generated chests in video games too, and they're pretty good too. They're like a certain je ne sais quoi, though. Instead of artfully designed and decorated chests that are presented to you with bounty to be had inside, I mean, it's much more enjoyable, isn't it? Chest with mindful presentation. I don't really know where I'm going with this. Somewhere stupid, clearly. Right. I bet I'm gonna heal up and we're gonna get a random encounter. I bet. Yeah, you do that. Okay, now I would like you to pay attention to what I'm doing here. Yay! Look at that! I remember to put on the blood sword! Hey, no random encounter so far. Are you ready, kids? So, you've revived the weapons, and now here you are. Yet you are but insects unworthy of even being crushed under my foot. Royal Guard. Well, I had auto battle on, it doesn't appear to be a boss fight, so I guess I already feel silly for equipping the blood sword. Well, that was easy. Alright, time to go home, everybody. So you've some skill after all. Let us see how you managed against this. Oh, an extra one. Also, we're ambushed, but are we really? Alright, cool. It's gonna take a minute to heal us, but alright. Quite extraordinary, really. It would appear I've sorely underestimated you. You should consider that I am about to do you a great honor. I shall kill you personally. That was cool. Alright, first check out that sweet design on the Emperor. That's very good. I'd like you all to notice that it didn't heal us of the poison we got, because that's just how this particular one works. And whew. Okay, I'm thinking it through. I think he's going to be dangerous. I think he's going to be quite dangerous. Cast Aura. I'm not super sure what Aura does. It's worth doing. I did not hear II Captain in my study. I'm sorry. Like, I bet Emperor's... Like, Eben took up his magic the whole game. He's gonna cast shitty magic at us and it'll be very painful. The card's asleep. Well, there goes our haste. Put barrier on us, maybe that will help. Sorry. Weirdly enough, I want to throw the antidote on Maria. Because poison being a percentage... Wait, what am I doing? We've got a designated useless person. That's the spirit. Also, it looks like they have slowed, not just remove the haste. Well, that sucks. Get worse quality headphones? I'm not super impressed with these headphones, to be honest. Which is a shame, because they're supposed to be quite good. $17,000 damage from Maria? That's pretty good. So it looks like haste worked. Well, the blizzard didn't do enough to the wood golem. Fire? Fire beat wood golem, do you think? Come on. Come on. That's it. Haste. Wow, haste 8. Okay. We've got a poison on him. That's fantastic. Drop a cure. We're all pretty good, so we'll be okay. I want Maria to wake up so she can continue using the blood sword and the Emperor. That was... Oh, fuck, okay. I should have just YOLO'd him! Why didn't I just YOLO attack the Emperor? Oh my god. No! I will not die! Thud! Amazing. Amazing. It's over. We should get back to Finn. They'll be waiting. We did it. Is this an ending cutscene? Have we done it? We've killed the Emperor? Through your efforts, we finally defeated the Emperor. Thank you. Just in time for a break. You're exactly right, Corey. The world was shrouded darkness, but now the light of peace shines once more. Firian, Maria, Guy, Ricard. What more can we ask of you? The tales of your bravery will be handed down for generations. Now let us celebrate. Many have come hoping to catch a glimpse of the heroes who brought down the Emperor. I wouldn't want to disappoint them. Yeah, she never arranged for a company of vampire ladies. They were pretty successful. It's not like we could run. We need to kill the Emperor. Oh, this is sweet. Having a nice little dance. I do have Final Fantasy III installed, yes. Thankfully, right? He's reorganized. Wow, I accidentally skipped a bit of dialogue. I'm so sorry about that. I think the Emperor is back. He's reorganized the Palmyresian army, and we're all gonna die. Oh god, they're turning people invisible! It can't be! Leon. Leon. The Dark Knight Leon. Well, not the Emperor. Okay, Leon has reorganized everything. Well, shit. Sorry, everyone, we can't celebrate with a drink as planned. Instead, we gotta celebrate with a break, and we'll be back to deal with this Leon bastard. I hope so, Endo. Break time, go stretch. I'll see you in 10 minutes, which is likely going to be 8:42 by the time I click break time. Remember to stretch, be good. Honestly, that's pretty good. I said 841, come back at 841. Check it there. And again, like, should I tailor it so that the stream delay makes me come back on the same time, or not? Anyway, chatting is not too huge this time. As requested, here is a Midori Splice. Kind of. Because apparently a Midori Splice, which is 90 mils pineapple juice, 30 mils white rum, generally Malibu for a coconut rum, and 30 mils of Midori, has cream in it as well. An unspecified amount. You float it over the top. I don't have any cream. What I do have is a very little bit of sweetened condensed milk that immediately sunk to the bottom. Immediately. Anyway, it's pretty tasty. I'm pretty glad I made it and was nagged into making it. That's fantastic. So, let's enjoy. And let's deal with this Leon jerk, right? Someone's got to. Okay, first off, Lila, you coming? The Dark Knight went and claimed a throne for himself. Cyclone? Wyvern? Alright. Leon, the Dark Knight? But I thought he was your friend. Your brother. Dun dun dun. Oh! Yeah, like, Maker, I know. Darling, I'm playing it up. I also knew the game would not end at the end of Cyclone. This is a hashtag react stream. I've seen all the You Laugh, You Lose videos before. I'm cheating. I'll go to him. I'll make him understand. He must be under the spell of the Emperor. I know it. If he's ascended the Emperor's throne, there's only one place he can be. Palamecia. Learn Palamecia. Where is Palamecia? Castle Palamecia is a fortress, situated high in the Carp Mountains. It cannot be approached on foot. Can it be approached by Wyvern? Alright. Fine. Leon, the Dark Knight, do you really think you can fight Maria's brother? This is our battle. You have to let us finish it. I had a feeling you'd say that. Just make sure you come back. Palamecia? It's an impregnable fortress. Luckily, Paul doesn't know the meaning of the word. I've heard him bragging about breaking in. Cyclone? Alright, let's talk to Paul. Let's go. Who is Leon? I think that was the name of the dude that died at the beginning of the game, right? We were going to call him Grumbo. Alright, let's talk to Paul about Palamecia. I don't know if I have house eating insurance. Just when we get the Emperor out of our hair. The Dark Knight has to go and louse things up again. Is this Sid? The Cyclone really did a number on me back in Paloon. Ugh, my body isn't taking too kindly to the idea of moving around. Step, 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 step. Into bed. Dead. Sid okay? I'm a mess. That's what I am. But my airship made it through without a scratch. I want to lend it to you. That's lend, you hear? I'll be wanting her back. You take good care of her. Sid? Sid, no, hold on. Thus begins the trend of Final Fantasy games killing Sid for his airship. Nah. It was Sid's dying wish, you know. He knew he was dying, but he was ready. He planned on giving you the airship when his time came. He loved that ship with all his heart, and he entrusted it to you. Think about that. Wyvern? Why can't I use the white... Alright. This isn't necessary. This didn't need to happen, buddy. We could have just used the Wyvern, but no, we gotta get the airship. 86 skill. Yeah, we don't need that at all. We're doing it anyway. Several Sids survive, but crucially, not the majority of them. Hey, what do you have to say now? Is there peace yet? Has the Dark Knight really claimed the throne of the Emperor? Maybe. Maybe we'll have to see. Well, what can you do for me? Full up on potions and high potions. Don't you worry. Baby, we're gonna be okay. Let's do it! The Wyvern died off screen after the cyclone? See, Mego, this is the first time I'm ever gonna beat you. Oh, crap. First time I'm ever gonna beat you in anything. We got the Wyvern! Also, Wyvern, the last Wyvern also deals fire damage. Excuse me? Oh, the majority of Wyverns. Yeah. The majority of Sid survive? Really? I think the majority of them die or can die. And we should list them all at each other. Okay, now we need to go all the way over there. Sorry, wrong button. Damn it! Damn it! Alright, well, alright, we need to take the blood sword off him. We'll take the blood sword off her. Give it here, you can't read. Poison axe, yeah, wizard stuff. This is good. Yeah, I'm fine with that. But I want to use the Wyvern in battle. I just want to see that happen. Yeah, random battles on the ship, buddy. Don't derp about for no reason. Okay. Items. Wyvern. I can't use the Wyvern. Do you think that's me using the Wyvern forever? Let's not use the Wyvern then. That seems sad. I would rather use the Wyvern on the Emperor. You're getting bad lag? Let me see what I can do about it. Pokety pokety poke. Checking for things. Closing some applications. Just making sure. In case they're fucking about. I'd restart the server, but I know some people are using it. We'll be okay. Alright, I'm hoping that solves it. If it doesn't, I am sorry. Cursor. Oh, the lag is actually standard level. Alright. I didn't know Emma experienced lag when watching. Unsurprisingly, the quality is pretty good when I'm streaming it myself. Hard for me to notice. Speeding up fish. We did it! We got our own airship now! Well, let's get the fuck out of here. The Emperor can deal with his own shit. We're done. It's got the same rules, like we can't land on forests or marshes. We can land on this open grass. Yep. Literal minute, because that seems too much. I don't think I have buffering turned on to high. Chocobo Forest. And turning on buffering protection can make that delay a little bit higher, so it could be that, but I don't think that's on, that's all. Okay. You can tell when I love something good's coming up. Alright, that's pretty nice, I like that. Castle Palamecia, 7th floor. Alright, well that's smart. They at least realize that you're gonna start at the top. Jeez. That Black Knight's a little rough, isn't he? Got a lot of hit points. I am not an army crawl type person, I'm afraid. You expect so much from poor little Wimbles. I'm not gonna say something stupid and dramatic like, I'll only disappoint you. That's not true, I'm great. But army crawl's probably not highly likely. That's all I'm saying. Alright, come on, deal with the wood golem. We're gonna run into like an iron golem next, and like it's gonna be the same but somehow more annoying. Like, it'll have a chance to sleep everyone on screen. That's what'll happen. Oh no! Or on the first floor, no. Remember a few seconds ago, back when I said it's probably good that the game is like letting you go down from the top, which is cool. Like, it's a reverse dungeon, you're starting at the battlements because you landed with an airship. And they threw away all that goodwill. This is an empty room. This is an empty room and I'm walking directly to it. It's just a skull. It was just labeled skull. It wasn't flaming skull, it wasn't enchanted skull, it was just a skull. And the whole fight was deal with this skull, and we're like, alright. Oh god. A fool. I am a fool. What did I tell you? A stone golem. Somehow more annoying. The weirdest thing is, I didn't predict, like, it would just absorb even more damage. And it does. We're in the same old chestnut thing where it... Alright, cool. I'm glad to know our strategy has literally never failed us, ever. And you... can't even finish saying that out loud. Bone Golem. Larksy, I said our strategy has never let us down, literally ever, and you can auto-attack your way through the entire game. Please ignore all the evidence to the contrary when we are fighting, say, jellies. Who are only too happy to show us how that is perhaps a bad idea. Sorry for quoting Blizzard, but the response in Haunted Mines for Heroes of the Storm is still, like, amazing. Because I hear the word bone, and in my mind, not every time, but a lot of times, I hear the phrase, more bones for the mines. That was good. Yeah. The strategy of auto-attacking has never let us down. Never let me down. Never deserted me either. Oh, okay, sorry. The going down from the top, right? We landed up the top. We dealt with the top, and we started to go down on them. Go down with them. Go down from them. And then the game just took that away from us. It was like, no, you gotta fall through a trap floor through 6 floors to land on floor 1, and you're going up again, okay? No going down for you. You need to earn that. Nothing against having to earn that privilege, but come on, man. Oh, this is bad. This is actually quite bad. 3 of our party members are paralyzed. We don't have the remove part. Wait, there we go. Now we can beat him to death. I'm no longer worried. Yeah, see? The remove paralysis spell is removed by Basuna, which is, of course, what Mako has been telling me to level all the time, and I have steadfastly ignored. So, since it's not leveled at all, Firion could not have removed that paralysis, even if we tried to cast Esuna. So that's why I was like, run, until I realized Guy was no longer paralyzed, it wasn't going to last forever. So we'd likely be able to get through. And we did. Does mean that the stone golems do have a chance of ripping us to shreds. To shreds, you say? So, take bets. Who do you... When we find Leon, right? Oh, fuck this. No, we're running. We're running. When we find Leon, do you think we're gonna have, like, a moment where we break through the spell and he'll, like, say something dramatic and sad? Or do you think he'll immediately go on our side? Or just what? What do you think? Cool. I was saying we're running it, and I didn't end up running. This consistent use it or it becomes not valuable doesn't make the game feel more reactive to my choices. It feels like it locks me into a playstyle very easily and very quickly. Because we can't pivot to being mostly casters. Not without spending time grinding again. Even our Firion, who has been a caster the whole time, is dealing a lot more damage by whacking things with his sticks. Which, you know, makes sense. Firion the Screamer boy now. Aw, Marvel! What a good doggo. That's incredible. Simply tremendous. Hey, what you gonna do about it, General? Huh? What are you gonna do about it? Just gonna stand there while we beat on you? That's right. You're lucky I didn't throw spider silk in your face. Oh no! I wasted the ether. The splice is nice. A buckler now? Buckler is primarily being like a very early shield. That's quite odd. Small shield. Terrible. No thanks. This is the last thing that made me go, ugh, but worse. I'm gonna try and take us down with status effects. The paralyze or slow or stop, oof. Charmed and paralyzed. Okay, well that could have been far worse. Cool, bye. I don't feel bad about leaving there at all. Because we've got a fourth party member in our slot, right? Ricard, being a Dragoon, we still have the Wyvern. I think perhaps... I think we gotta kill Leon, right? That's what's gonna happen. He's gonna be all like... We'll boss fight him, right? And then, after the boss fight, he will also have another tearful dying confession. God, a lot of people die in Final Fantasy 2. An unreasonable amount of people die here. Go straight to Super Hell. Oh, come on! Not Maria, though. Sky, though. Well, Ricard's finally dealing some decent damage. It's just to his teammates. God, you love when people die. Me. God, I love when people die. That doesn't sound like me. Good thing there's a quote. That's right, keep doing it. Level up that cure, it's level 13. It's so close to being the only spell that's close to max... Fucking god damn it. Close to max level. Hey, wait a minute, Corey, it doesn't sound like me. Yay! He didn't stun or charm us. Those fights we should start by killing the vampires, you know? Or running. That would work too. Oh wow, really? Oh, okay, cool. I thought something interesting might happen here in the center. Chug like 20 potions, you'll be fine, don't even worry. Do you think something dangerous is gonna happen here? Right? Maybe. Nope. Just beautiful architecture, that's all. Which is a valid thing in its own. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Well, I like the random encounters here. One boss of the thing we've fought in 3s. You know, that could be worse. I assure you, I'm going to perish. I'm not even going to feel bad about it. I'm going to look at it and go, oh man, that's a shame. Oof. Get him. Alright, good night, Maker. Thanks for joining us. Feel free to... Oh, Dragon Armor. Dragon Armor. There. Monsters. An Imperial Shadow. What is this? Do you think it's a boss? Should I have equipped the Blood Sword? Almost certainly yes. We're gonna do it anyway? Come on, how tough are you, Imperial Shadow? Tougher or not quite as tough as the actual one? There we go. That was a little unexpected. Thunder Spear, alright. Congrats, buddy. Get a new spear. There you go. Cast Thunderbolt when used in battle. We'll consider using it just to see how it goes. Ricard getting geared up. That is catching up. Like, we picked him up in Leviathan. That animation is great. See that Thunder Spear? That was great. Had a turn, dealt some decent damage to Ricard. That wasn't good. And Asuna has leveled up. Alright, let's go. Keep going. picked up all the cool shit. I mean, the chests we've gone around to pick up, at least on this floor, have been worth it. I mean, that's a plus. It kind of sucked when we went off track in the first floor of this place and picked up garlic, which we could use on the vampire girls and they take a bunch of damage. Maybe I should do that. I mean, I'd have to stop just auto-attacking my way through, and that doesn't sound like fun. We all know there are better ways of doing things. That's the spirit. But instead, let's finish this. Save it for a nice dinner? Yeah, roast some garlic in the oven by itself. Gorgeous. If we pick up all the garlics that you can get in random chests and don't use any, we may be able to feed all 4 of us. And that's what it's for. Gotta help one another. Chow down on a nice meal. Alright, Devil's Bloom and a skull. Like, if the sprite didn't tell us that it was something evil, I'd just assume it's just a skull. You don't need to worry about it. We're gonna enter this empty room and I'm gonna feel terrible about it. Saint Spirit. I think this increases your spirit. There it is, yeah. It's crystal and maximizes spirit. Sage's Wisdom maximizes intellect. I think you can use that, right, in battle to get a bunch of extra spirit for white magic damage. I'm like, cool. Potentially something I could make Ricard throw, but like he's dealing more damage now. So maybe not. A good chest to come on. That's right. An inviting chest to stumble over. Ricard no longer has like the 700 hit points he started with too, so it's starting to pull his weight. I'm just flopping back and forth between he's definitely going to die and not. Because he's starting to become useful, and that means it would make sense that the game's about to pull him away from us. Blink, blink, blink. But also, he's getting some cool gear, and pulling him up to the level of the rest of the party makes sense before you finish the game, right? That would be less fun. But a lot of characters have died in Final Fantasy II so far. Oh my god! It's not empty. I said it would be empty and I'd be disappointed, but here we are, we're looking at it. This room is not empty. Got cockatrices and flying rays, so it's not nothing. Also, it looked like, yeah, Maria got stoned. We're in danger, you can't be stoned here. Got a wizard stuff, got another wizard stuff, got a healing stuff. God, Ferian, what are you going to use? What's that? A staff that heals people when you hit them? Okay. We're going to see how powerful that is. And we still need to decide whether it's worth, like, losing one of our attackers. Well, first off, I'll try and get Ferian to hit the vampire girl, because she'll take damage from it. Ricard's dead. That was a lot of damage. Okay. What happens if you hit Maria? 900 healing. That's certainly not nothing. Hit her again, buddy. No! But you can't auto battle with it? That's a very big negative in my book. Can't auto battle with it, but it heals you a lot. Does a lot of healing. That's so good. Ricardo's dead. Okay, Jimbles has come to a decision. Gonna use 2 wizard stuff. Gives you a lot of attack. I'm gonna keep bonking things to death. It turns out auto battle is just more important to me. But I don't see anything wrong with like equipping it for a boss fight where we're not going to be auto battling, right? We've already got some other stuff where, like the blood sword, we equip before a boss fight. I think it makes sense. You will be bonked to death, Godos! The cool dagger called Ripper we have several of now. Okay, 5th floor. We started on 7th. There wasn't anything particularly interesting on 7th, so I think there's only 1 floor left to go. I'm excited. I'm very excited. I hope, like, we may be finishing the game tonight. I hope so. Is Leon the final boss? He's the Dark Knight. He's our ex-friend. It does make a lot of sense, doesn't it? How dramatically appropriate. Chest and a way up. Well, let's take the chest on the way up. Let's see what happens. 4 death flowers. Okay, they're not quite as powerful as the corpse flowers. It'll be okay. But the extra chances at them getting an ambush. Ambush, I say. Oh, Lamia Queen, you say. I don't know what status effects she may throw at us, and they could be deadly. Alright, cool. Back to the coils. Can coils paralyze? In other Final Fantasies they can. Whoa. What just happened? They've got death effects on their attacks. Oh no. At least the autosave isn't too far away. Wow. And here I thought it'd be the Lamia. They zapped me indeed. Okay, well, getting Furion to cast Barrier was relatively pointless. They still paralyzed the hell out of us. The generals hit hard too. Okay, we'll heal up. We'll loot that item in the chest, and we'll get it. A rune axe? Bet that's better than the poison axe, isn't it? Yes, it is. Effective against spellcasters. Cool, I guess. What's this? It's on auto battle. Not strictly how I would have done it, but that's pretty good. Better luck is right, Corey says. Need to get rid of the things that have a chance to auto kill. That's just terrible. They don't seem to have that much health. And Lamia can still cast Charm. Alright, there we go, cool. Better luck is right. Sunblade. I bet, yep. Effective against the undead. Fantastic. Swear I don't mean to kill Ricard that easily, he's just so fragile. Then we can auto battle our way to mostly victory. Reducing the number of things that can auto kill you on the field is not a bad move. You know? Sunblade's dealing slightly less damage, but still pretty good. Hey, we killed a Lamia queen. Bonk. It's fine, guy is just taking a little nap. Floor 7. Okay. I have fulfilled my promise to perish. You're right, Corey. God, you cheered me up by saying I died. What a good guy. Amazing. Okay, come on, Stone Golem. Give up the ghost. That's it. It's not empty either. Elixir, elixir, elixir. Wow. They're buttering us up for something. Something like the final battle, maybe. So you can't get through there. We need to go take the other staircase up. Well, let's go take the other staircase. They're gonna get me. You worried? No, I got people looking after me. I got you, Twitch chat. I got all our lovely viewers who aren't chatting tonight. We'll come through this okay. Even if we just try and YOLO our way through a stone golem. 2 vampire girls. Yeah, see how long that charm lasted, vampire girl? You're nothing compared to our heroism. Hey, Caitlin. I say to someone who's not here. That's a shame. Anyway, let's beat up a general. With diamond gloves as well, so like we can get a lot of electricity resistance, but I don't see why. So let's not, right? Because unless I know we're going to be fighting a boss that's specifically good against, like, it's going to use lightning on us, I don't want to try that. They're not as good defensively. That was a kibble, I'd say. No, I'm lying. I accidentally said your real name, yes. And so I was pretending that you were no longer in chat. And then, of course, you asked if it was your name, and I'm like, shit, there you go. Look, I tried to play it off smoothly. It didn't work. Anyway, I was calling back to when you said I wanted to say something about the grinding in Final Fantasy 2. I mentioned it on Monday night. I don't remember what I wanted to say. Sorry. So, I'd just be complaining, I'm afraid. I have nothing specific or interesting to say. There you go. Oh well. I'm trying not to say people's real first names. It takes practice, that's for sure. Took me a while to do it for Deadband streams too, even when I was just typing. There you go. Alright, we go all the way over and then we go all the way up. Yeah, see, Emma, there's not much I can do with that. Hey, Stitches! I wonder what Stitch's real name could be. Ah. Oh no! I gave that away. I mean, Corey, you're a very smart guy. That makes a lot of sense, right? It's not really artificially extending the game, because this is the game. In 1, there's only a very rudimentary plot, but in Final Fantasy 2, you can start considering playing through the game and seeing the main plot as finishing it once. 4 explicitly had, Final Fantasy 1 had explicitly multiple classes for your 4 heroes. So it expected you to replay as well as... No one said officially. Oh shit. 1 explicitly asks you to make your 4 heroes different classes on different playthroughs, so you'll experience the game in different ways. 2, not so much, I'd say. There's a bragging rights reward when you realize that all of your stuff is maxed. Like, that's pretty good. Yoichi bow. Cool. None of us use bows, though. Sorry. How many generals does this army need? How many armies do they have that they need to have this many generals directing each one? Like, at least all of the skulls make sense, right? A horrible empire, slaughtering people as they go, that you'd imagine there are lots of skulls to be had. But that many generals just seems excessive. Whatever Devil's Bloom are, they're probably not really nice plants to have just around in your home. Devil's Bloom. Oh, 8th floor. We're gonna go get those chests. We're gonna have like 40 random battles while we get there too. A wizard captain and a general. Wizard captain. At least the captain's are easy to kill. Oh, I keep killing, like, Corey, that's a decent point. We kill all the generals, so they're... Like, they just create new ones. The orientation is, right, you've been field promoted, please deal with the issue we have. What is the issue? Just 4 heroes. How many heroes? Not too many. I can kill 4 people, right? That's fine. I've killed many people in service to the Empire. Yes, and for that we're very pleased with you. Just side note though, not regular people. What do you mean? Oh, well, one of them's got purple hair. And you know purple hair is a problem. Right, well, I'm gonna resign. No. The position is only relinquishable by death. So I'll hold it for a long time. I didn't say that. The chest contained hellfire. Oh god. Stone that deals fire damage has the same effect as fire. Well, we're doing our best. Let's go. Another single. Come on. If we didn't buy so many elixirs, we would have enough gold pieces to build our own stone golems. They're highly expensive. It's one of the expected things wizard characters will do with all their gold in early editions of D&D. Just build some golems, man. They're expensive, they require a lot of magical energy, and when you finish, you've got a sweet servant. Alright. You ready? And now chug like 30 ethers. Attaboy. Please don't random it. Fuck, God. We are in pristine condition. Thank you. Alright. We're going to dramatically continue walking up to this guy. I'd expected you to come, Furion. You really think you can kill me? Stop, both of you! Why do you insist on fighting, Leon? Weak words, from the weak. Do you know what rules the world? Power. Sheer power. The Imperial throne is mine. The weak cannot survive without the strong to control them. Alright, fantasy fascist, what the hell? How many lives did the rebels throw away when they chose to oppose the Empire? What is that? Delusions of grandeur do not become you, Leon, says the Emperor. Though I find the thought of you as Emperor quite deliciously absurd. It ends now. The world can have but one Emperor, and I am he. You're alive? What are you? Not that it matters. The Empire is mine now, and I have no intention of handing it over. The Empire? I have no need for such trifles now. All the world shall fall by my hand, and the powers I gained in hell. And your blood will be the first to spill. Do we have 5 people in our party now? Call the Wyvern. You can use it to escape. Ricard, what are you doing? We have 4 people in our party. You may have a little trouble spilling the blood of Ricard Highwind, last of the Dragoons. Pathetic insect! I will enjoy making you rue those words. May the spirits of the Dragoons lend me their strength. Ricard! Squee! Yoink! Squee! Well! That wasn't the boss fight I expected. Ho 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 ho, says Luxie. That makes sense. Okay. Furion, what's happened? You're the Dark Knight! You'd best start explaining. The Emperor has risen from hell. Ricard died so we could escape. Joseph, Minwu, Sid, Ricard, all dead. I don't know how much more I can take. As long as the Emperor lives, more will die. Leon... Princess, let Leon join us, please. The Dark Knight, a rebel? I'll leave this decision to you. Leon, let's fight the Emperor together, please! There we go. Maria, Furion... Alright. Nod. And there we go. Leon's joined the party. And we just leave. Da-da-da! Oh, cool portrait. That's not a lot of health, buddy. What are you wearing? Flame sword, poison axe. What are your stats, man? What are you good at? Oh no. Okay. Well, he doesn't have it. We can give you something cool, my man. Don't worry. Poison axe. How about we give you? Oh yeah, guy's currently using the cooler axe. Never mind. So yeah, you get a poison axe and a flame sword. How about ice brand? There you go, buddy. Yeah, that's better. Diamond armor, diamond glove. Yeah, like take the giant's gloves, take the giant's helm, take the dragon armor. There you go. Yeah, a bit more dangerous now, are you, buddy? The original 4, we made it. Alright. Hey, we got him back. Emperor sold his soul to the devil. Once the monsters of hell poured forth into the world, I entered using a path known as the Jade Passage. Jade Passage? I've heard there's a place in Mysidia known by that name. A place in Mysidia? Alright. A castle that appeared at the time of the Emperor's resurrection. It can only be Pandemonium, the fortress of the Lord of Hell. The myths and fairy tales of Kashuan speak of a small lake in Mysidia. It said those who entered the lake are taken to hell. Alright. Leon has not been grinding in his world. The Dark Knight. And like, since you get experience just by doing it, you don't need to like fight against things that are tough. He's not even killing that many people. He didn't kill nearly as many people as we did. The risen soul of the Emperor must be destroyed. The Emperor's soul has returned from hell, so the dragoons have gone as well. So many lives lost. Did they have to die? Pandemonium is a castle of illusion. Its form appears in our world, but the true castle is located in hell. He was going to get wrecked. Except there were 5 of us, you know? Like, now we've got to go rush the Emperor as 4. I'm glad the game is showing us where to go. Oh, you see this lake? Go here. Da, 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 da. Whoops. You know what we're going to do before we do that? Buy a bunch of ether. Oh, Luxie, you're exactly right. Get a hole. Oh, convenient landing spot. Fantastic. Hey, guys. You succeeded in breaking the seal in the ultimate magic. Now hurry to Finn. Your princess waits your return. Way ahead of you, buddy. Assuming he was dead, he was a man who understood cost greatly. May his soul rest in peace. The hole. We're under 0 gil. Alright, we're completely healed. We don't need to bother. Yeah, because we used all our crap. Snow cone who the Emperor's making is ravaging all the kingdoms to the north. You must return to Finn at once. Your new power glows within you. Again, way ahead of you, buddy. What can I do for you? What can I do for you? Maybe I shouldn't have spent all our gil on elixirs. Or maybe I should spend more of our gil on elixirs. Well, Corey, I'm glad we're on the same page. Let's talk to these two and then let's get the fuck out of here. We never imagined the magic. We never imagined the magic of the Emperor could be so great. He came back from hell. The rebirth of the Wyverns is at hand. Return to the castle and use the royal mirror to call forth the Wyvern again. Salamanders and pit fiends. For one, that does not look like a pit fiend. And for 2, I want to beat them up. I don't want to run from them. Thank you for returning. Alright, Leon. Do your thing. I want Ricard back. Cool. Yeah, take that, buddy. Did Hell reject him? Now that's an idea. Hell is within their right to reject someone if they're, like, batshit crazy. Actively wanting to harm people. Like, that's absolutely worth going. Maybe not, alright? Look at that light up. You know what should have happened? Ricard could have died. That would... No, the other way around. Leon could have died. Ricard could have been like, alright, Leon, you hold that back, we'll get the fuck out of here. Look at that map. That's great. That's really great. A Jade Passage. Hectize. Another classic name for a D&D monster as well. Seriously. There are, like, not... Oh, God. It just feels worse every time. There are a few new sprites that weren't in Final Fantasy 1. Not an incredible amount, that's for sure, but the few of them are pretty interesting, like the Hectize. Wasn't so bad. They beat the crap out of Leon though. 10% of his life just went away. Since the 4th character slot changes so much, and I don't expect it will change now that we've got Leon back, right? It just means that the last one, the last person just doesn't stack up a lot of the time. And that makes me wonder if a great Marlborough... Oh man, you're doing a fantastic job. We love you. I feel like they should have had some sort of rubber banding idea that not only would they... More Hellfire. Not only would they like level up faster to catch up to the rest of you, but they should inherit some of the stat bonuses you've given the other 4th party members, right? You could balance monsters more effectively if you did that. You wouldn't be fighting one Abyss Worm at a time. I say, completely aware that we're probably going to fight 6 of them soon. Ugh. Can't not do it. A mega parasite. That was good. That's how I'd like to fight the rest of the battles, please. Oh my god. Oh, it's a green dragon. I thought it was a queen dragon. I was more interested in seeing where it would go. Could and or should use Maker's Advice and switch to Blood Sword. But I also get the feeling like it's about to die. Green Dragon was not as powerful as the other one. And we're dealing a lot more damage to it. I say, hopefully. Come on. Come on. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Attaboy. It definitely feels like we're close to the end, right? Nope. Sorry, Leon. You're missing it. Oh. Can't escape. Oh, I'm not pleased. I'm not pleased by this turn of events. Random encounters you can't run away from that deal lots of damage. Oh, a Betrayal Fang. Yeah, we know what they do. They cast confusion on all enemies. Could be useful if we fight a large number of them. Alright. Made it! We beat the dragon, that's right. Through this empty room. boy. Come on. You can do it. Nope. Oh. Oh, just a random attack. Okay, that could have gone worse. Okay. Cool. Cool. Very rude, Cold Dragon. Very rude, Vampire Ladies. Oh my god. I think the music would likely be better if it's not interrupted and you're getting only 10 seconds of it at a time, right? Because that definitely makes it worse. Boop! White Dragon casts Ice Storm and kills Leon. Cool, he survives. Leon gets a health level up because he nearly died. Alright, let's go. Mad dash to this chest. At least we're not ambushed this time, right? Do you think the game expects you to take a step out and not go immediately to the Jade Passage? And they're like, you should probably grind with Leon for a bit first. I feel like that's what it's trying to tell me. I'm stubbornly refusing to take its advice, though. Oh, Shimmer Sphinx, that's cool. Alright. Purple in, blue out. Oh my god. Get him, boys. Maria in, boys, let's do it. I'm sad that we couldn't take Lila, right? Antarctic Wind is going to be another usable item. It'll cost probably Ice Storm. Chomp. What's the spirit? Come on, we can do this. They're throwing money at us too. Did you see that? 9,000 gil? Leon got healed, didn't he? Attaboy. Every time. Every time. Like, when we finish, we can go into the music player and I can play this song for a little bit. You'll be able to hear more than the first, like, 20 seconds. Or longer when we're fighting flames. Chest, and then through there. Okay, cool. Monsters! This is the boss music too. What do we do? Change equipment. Defender. Blood sword. Attack. Well, you can do that without like taking a turn. That's pretty good. Alright, go. Oh! That was good. Yeah, that's the boss fight music. Contained cat claws? Oh, the two of you. Three-bladed weapon fashioned into a glove that is effective against spellcasters. Well, we don't use anyone who uses knives right now. Defender, that's where it was. Honestly, I could consider putting the blood sword on Leon. If Mako is right, and it does percent damage, and Leon is already slightly good to swords, 8 instead of Maria's like 13. the less skill would still deal a bunch of damage to the boss creatures. And he'd be healing at least a little bit each turn because, you know, he dies a lot. Sounds pretty smart. I might do that. Ice Brand, change to Blood Sword, and go! He's also left-handed, so his main weapon's in his left hand. Which is a neat thing, but I don't know if it adds that much to the game. How much? 240! That is about half as much damage as he was doing before, but a little bit more survivability to me feels like it's worth it. Especially because you can auto-attack with it. Given I was going to use the healing staff as an auto-attack, just auto-battle heal our way through. God, it would have been so nice. We'd go slightly slower, but without any threat. Anyway, I'll stop daydreaming about it. A world where I'd have to think even less while playing Final Fantasy II. We know what I really want, what I really, really want. And it's those items that can lower the amount of random encounters you have. Lower or remove. That would just do it. An idle game. Yes, well, I do play/run those. Occasionally, if not always. This is a cool looking area, that's for sure. Sorry, Loxy. But I had to give you the opportunity, right? Leon's injured. Will he get an attack to heal himself? No. Okay, well. Can we walk across? We can, but it hurts. Oh, God. No. Okay, good. We don't need any of those. Oof, oof. Bonk. Freedom! We run! We don't need to fight! We can live another day! Yep. Alright, we gotta stop doing that. I know, like, it seems really tempting to continue just running from every fight. So tempting. But Leon will enter the final battle in a really bad state if I do that. Boss music. Oh no. May not be having such a Baja Blast time, friends. Come on, Blood Sword, lead us to victory. It's a good design on the Behemoth. Also, a very frequently recurring enemy in Final Fantasy. See, Maria already does a bunch of damage. So chucking that Blood Sword on Leon is a pretty good idea, I'd say. If I say so myself. We didn't need to do that. Guy was the only one that was injured. Whoops. Cool. Whew. Good job, Leon. Contained another rune axe. Well, we're no longer gonna poison people, which is good, having an extra couple hundred damage, but you gotta face it, Okay. They've been mini, poisoned, and silenced. The mini... Those mini... Like, models? They're not models. Please run. Please run. Please run. Come on. Fuck. And asleep. Yes, exactly, Corey. Thank you. And look, they all go after combat. That's it. Right. Every time. But not every time. Yeah, run away from the sleep is exactly how I feel about it. No, no, we can't. We can't do that. We will regret it. We'll have an even harder time when we're trying to beat up bosses. Because we can't run from bosses. Also can't run from vampire, like, white dragons. Maybe green dragons as well, but I'm just not sure. Oh, hey buddy! What can I do for you? He just sells black magic. Good black magic too, that we already have, but alright. Hey buddy, what are you doing in here? Fuck, I had auto battle on. No, let them flee. That's a great idea. Oh, God. No. Okay, good. I don't know if I've killed an ice lizard before. Cure level 15, baby. Gotta be fancy if they're that waterproof. It's my own fault. Alright, now don't flee. Good. But you also need to kill how many things to get, like, this far in, right? Into the Jade Passage. I just don't think it's a good idea. You're not going to get much foot traffic is all I'm saying. I think what really saves this is that Firian's got protection against nearly all those status effects, so they hit him and he can't immediately die. I missed the knot at first, Corey, so I was like, he only wants people who are strong enough to hurt themselves. Yeah, that makes sense. Status. Question mark. I don't even know what that is. Can't use spells. There's not silence. Amnesia, I bet. Look at that. I love the solution for amnesia is to hit them on the head with a mallet. Aegis shield, dragon armor, holy lance. Very good things to equip to your dragoon that are now gone. No one uses shields. Well, dragon armor is an improvement. That's pretty good. I'll give you diamond couriers. White robe. You need that, man. It saved us many times. Come on. Come on, let's get some revenge. It's like 4 minutes till we finish. We're gonna doom everyone for another episode of Final Fantasy II, as painful as it may be. Let's make some progress. Let's raise some noise. Get our enthusiasm up. We're not gonna give up in this game. It's not gonna beat us. Oh, when there's one more session to finish. Oh yeah, RSA, where A is Arcana instead of alcohol. Yeah, I dig it. That's great. Minied. Minied, poisoned, paralyzed, silenced, and sleeped. These great Marlboros and their terrible, terrible breath. Alright, there we go. Monsters, of course! The Red Dragon! Luxie, believe me, I'm right there with you. 3 of them are injured. Let's just do it. Leon's gonna heal himself with a... Oh, Corey. Final Fantasy IV is fucking brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. One of the ones that I actually replayed only like maybe 2 years ago, so relatively recently, and it was so good, I enjoyed nearly all of it. So that's a plus. 1 was cute and charming. Yeah, Lexi says cute, exactly. 1 was very cute and charming. We had a lot of fun with Grumbo and Trump Malone and Hubert. Like, that was great. And there were also less encounters and it was not as long. What? Did you see how poison damage killed it? Right when Leon was dead, so he doesn't get any experience from that fight? Yeah, 6 is gonna be great. 6 is gonna actually be a little bit of a trial because you don't want to grind. You want to avoid grinding until you get to a point in the story that I won't spoil just yet. I actually think I've already spoiled it in the previous game. But that'll be good fun. No. When the going gets tough, you do not give up on your convictions. We inspect every dumb room. Am I going to play both 7 and 7 Remake? Absolutely! If 7 Remake is released on PC. The problem is, I see, because I have watched Action Button's Final Fantasy VII Remake review, because of course I have, I'm going to play Final Fantasy VII and then the Remake back to back. And you may think that's ridiculous sophistry, but it is... It's Final Fantasy VII, Remake. Look at that. Okay. Yeah, massive spoilers. And it's new enough that I feel that it's worth hiding those spoilers from people. Look at all the ethers we've chugged so far. I'm gonna be drinking elixirs just to keep us topped off soon. Friends, we need to quick save and say goodnight. We're here in Jade Passage B5. There are only a few chests left. I bet we go through there and we'll get to a boss and then we're gonna beat up a dead Emperor. Next week. For now, we're gonna say goodnight. Configuration. Quit game. Exit. Oh, don't worry. We will get to the bottom of this. We will get to the end of it. We will celebrate together. We will cheer so loud it'll blow out the microphone. Alright, well, thank you very much for joining me tonight. I really do appreciate it. I really do. Going through by ourselves would be pretty hard. I would have given up by now. But now, we're going to have something in our books together. Something to say that we've all completed a difficult thing together as a group. It's like hazing. Anyway, I'll see you Monday night, and I'll catch you later. Good night.